Welcome to the first in a series of presentations outlining the asset valuation process for an investment recovery professional. How do you find the money? How do you determine the value of a piece of equipment or other material? Analysis and appraisal are important concepts you should understand. Where is your money? Or first, where is the idle or surplus asset? Identifying the surplus will be one of the keys to your success as an investment recovery professional. There are 3 steps. Locate the surplus, obtain a proper description, catalog multiple surplus assets. Choose commodity codes that are known industry standards to help categorize your assets. This will help in any search. What is an appraisal? Once you have identified the asset, you may need to understand its value. Generally, an appraisal estimates the value of an asset. An appraisal is an important piece of the valuation process for the sale of the asset. It is an unbiased opinion of the value or other physical characteristic of an identified asset on a specific date. The determination of value depends on the market, purpose for the appraisal, and disposal intention. What will it take to produce a new asset or replace it? What are the contributing non-monetary benefits or characteristics of the asset we are valuing? What are its physical characteristics? Age, asset's remaining life, its condition, and quality. Remember, since the market is an important factor in determining an asset's value, an appraisal becomes outdated almost immediately unless market conditions remain the same in every aspect. The first step in determining the value of an asset is to determine the purpose of the appraisal. Each intended purpose has a specific related value concept. Is it for property sale, for insurance, property tax appeals or leases, replacing an asset? Your appraiser should understand the value concepts and definitions which should be used in your situation. The appraiser will find beneficial to know how the appraisal will be used. Is the appraisal date current or was it done in the past? And are there any unusual circumstances surrounding the asset, such as a collector's item or flooded marketplace? Are you ready for the appraisal? You must properly identify the asset, assemble the data, the asset's description, manufacturer, model number, serial number, size, or capacity, and any other pertinent information. Gather existing market research. What does this cost new and used? Asking price of used equipment is not necessarily a valid measure of used market, but it can be helpful as an indicator. Which appraisal technique will be used? Cost basis or market comparison? Once the appraiser has analyzed the data available, conducted research, and applied their knowledge and experience, a final appraisal conclusion can be reached. Data generally are collected on the selected assets as well as on comparable sales of both new and used assets. Data typically include the elements of identification, which ideally would be cataloged as we discussed previously. When the asset listing is complete, the appraiser begins researching the marketplace for new and used cost data. Appraisers find their new cost data from the manufacturer, distributor catalogs, trade journals, and the internet. Used cost data may be found from broker-dealer information, industry periodicals, internet sites such as Orion Blue Books, Daily Marketing, and Kelly Blue Book. Auction websites may also prove beneficial. The appraiser may find inconsistencies with the data and research collected, but it is their responsibility to follow appropriate, recognized appraisal techniques to sift through all the data and identify the inconsistencies. When the data is reconciled, then the appropriate value conclusion is reached. We will address this in our next presentation. We would like to acknowledge the information developed by the American Society of Appraisers and used in this presentation. For additional reading on appraisals, review our Investment Recovery Handbook, Adding Value to the Supply Chain, Chapters 1, 2, and 11. It is available for sale on our website, invrecovery.org. This concludes our session on appraisals. We look forward to seeing you next time.